Do you want to learn how to get your fussy natural hair sleeked from looking like this to something like this? Then stick around because I'll be teaching you how I get my hair in a sleek low bun every time without fail. This technique works for every natural hair, whether you're type 4A, type 4D, whatever type your hair is, whatever porosity, whatever density your hair is. This technique actually works in keeping your hair sleeked. Hello guys, my name is Angela of Afro League and I'm the one you should listen to when it comes to growing long and healthy natural hair. In today's video, we're not going to be talking about hair growth because I talk about hair growth almost all the time. Today's video is going to be simple and straightforward. I'm going to be putting my natural hair in a sleek low bun. A little birdie told me that some of you struggle with putting your hair in a sleek style. So today I'm going to show you the simplest and straightforward way to doing that and possibly point out the mistakes that some of you might be making in the process of putting your hair in a sleek style. So I'm going to show you all of the tools that I'll be using. It is not a lot, but let me just show you guys. First, you're going to be needing a detangling brush. This is very important if you want your hair to not have lumps, and this is one of the important tools in getting a sleek, really sleek hairstyle. On top of that list is this hard brush. I have had this hard brush for over 2 or 3 years now. This is also important when it comes to getting a sleek hairstyle. Yes, you can skip using this brush if you're using your detangling brush, but why start something if you're not going to finish it? So this can be optional, but I would really suggest that you get a hard brush. The next thing that you need is a parting tool, especially if you want to put like a middle part or a side part. This is very important so that you can get the lines really straight. The next thing you're going to be needing is water, especially if you're not putting your hair in a sleek style after wash day. For me, this is like 4 or 5 days after wash day and I want to put my hair in a sleek style. So obviously I will need water. To the style of the show, we have a gel. You need your gel. Personally, I use Eco Style gel and there are various types of Eco Style gel. But for me, I just pick any one and it works. I've used the Eco Style gel with the green cap and the one with the red cap. This is the third type of Eco Style gel that I'm using and I know that it will work because the product is not as important as your technique. If you know the technique in putting your hair in a sleek style, whatever type of gel you use is going to work. This is a really huge tub of gel and I don't use gel a lot, so this will definitely last me a while. So let us get into styling my hair. Like I said, I washed my hair about 4 or 5 days ago and I would have left my hair like this until my next wash day, but this is 2022. One of my goals this year for my hair is to really experiment with my hair and style my hair. So this year I really want to style my hair, and one of the hairstyles that I really liked before I returned natural, like when I would see natural hairstyles, one of the hairstyles that I really liked and I was looking forward to was the sleek low bun. Like I really liked the sleek low bun on natural hair and how wavy the hair would look due to the tight curl patterns. I really liked it. I'm just going to spritz water on my hair because my hair is a bit dry. So I just brushed my hair to take out the curls from the chunky twist I had in. Now this is where a lot of people make mistakes when it comes to putting their hair in a sleek style. When they apply water on their hair to moisturize their hair, they go ahead to apply oils, a leave-in cream or butter on their hair. What that does is that it creates a coat around your hair strands, and that coat of leave-in conditioner or hair butter or hair oil, it's like a major barrier on your hair. So when you then come to apply your gel, the gel does not have any contact with your hair and it makes it harder for your hair to get sleeked and to remain sleeked. Most times when you see people who make this mistake, you would see that when they are slicking down their hair, the gel just stays on top of their hair. Like when they are combing or brushing their hair down, you would see the gel on top of their hair, or you would see a gel that is transparent like this, looking white. So when you use gel on your hair and you begin to see the color change to white, just know that you're doing something wrong. Another thing that I want to say is that if you're slicking your hair when it is dry and you want to spritz water on your hair, do not oversaturate your hair with water because then it will be harder for your hair to dry when it is in a low bun. And wet hair is a breeding ground for fungi. That is the reason why if I am going to put my hair in a sleek style, I don't do it immediately after wash day. I would wait for a couple of hours or just wait until the next day before I would style my hair. Earlier in this video, I talked about how I said in 2023, one of my goals was to style my hair more because I wasn't styling my hair a lot in 2022. So one of the reasons I think I lost interest in styling my hair in 2022 was the fact that I felt kind of pressured to style my hair, because then I was creating content on Instagram and I felt some sort of pressure to create new styles, to put my hair in various styles. I wasn't creating those styles because I enjoyed them, I liked them, and I wanted to do those styles to my hair. I felt like I needed to create a style, a spectacular hairstyle, so that it would do well on Instagram. And because of that pressure, I just totally lost interest in creating content for Instagram. Although that is not the only reason I stopped creating content on Instagram. Like, I haven't posted on Instagram in like 6 months. Styling my hair started to feel like a job, like something I had to do. I'm grateful that now I'm getting back that interest to want to create hairstyles, because it was that interest in wanting to style my hair that made me create my Instagram page. Losing the spark and the joy that I felt every time I would create a new hairstyle that I really liked just made me stop creating in total. Now that I am done detangling my hair, I'm just going to take down all of these twists I had in. The reason why after detangling my hair I put it in a twist is so that my hair does not shrink too much. Yes, of course, when your natural hair interacts with water, it is going to shrink, but I don't want it to be too much. So now that you have your hair moisturized and detangled, the next thing you need to do is to put your hair in sections. The number of sections that you put your hair into is highly dependent on the thickness of your hair and also the level of your skills when it comes to slicking down your hair. For me, I know how to slick down my hair, and I can actually work with my hair in 3 sections or sometimes even 2 sections. But for some people, you may have to go more than that. You may have to go for like 4 or 5 sections, depending on the thickness of your hair. If your hair is very thick and dense, you would have to go for a larger number of sections. So you may have like 5 or 6 sections. And if your skills are not that great, that number just keeps getting higher. So in this video, I'll be putting my hair in 5 sections. And the first section is the one at the back, which is the biggest of all sections. I will take out a section of my hair from ear to ear. Then I'll fluff out the section just as you see me do, and then put it in a twist. Putting the back section in twist is to help the hair stay stretched while I work out the other section in front. So what I do at this point in time is to create the middle part or a side part. It depends on whatever type of part you are going for. But if you're not going for a middle part, then you can just continue dividing your hair into smaller sections from side to side. But if you're going for a middle part or a side part, then after creating your part, you begin to put the remaining section of your hair into other smaller sections. So for me, since I am doing a middle part, I just create 2 sections on each side. So 2 sections on the left, 2 sections on the right side of my middle part. But if you're doing a side part, then it will be 1 section on the left and then 3 sections on the other side, depending on where you put your middle your depending on where you put your side part. I'm done putting my hair in the 5 sections. So we have 4 in front, 2 on each side, and then 1 at the back. So for people with shorter hair, you could actually go for more sections, maybe like 6 or 8, or if your hair is very dense. But either way, 5 sections will work for most people. So I showed you the gel I'll be using earlier. You can use any gel of your choice. This next step is what I call the molding process, and this is very important in getting your hair as sleeked as possible. As you can see, I am pressing the gel into my hair. I apply it all around every section of hair, and then after applying the gel on the hair, I then go ahead to massage the product into my hair, because if you don't massage the product into your hair, the gel will not penetrate into the inner section of your hair. I don't know if you understand the explanation. Yes, you apply the gel around your section that you have, then you have to massage it and allow the product to seep into the section that you have. For some people, what they do after applying gel on a section is to tie it down with a hair tie. But for me, I would just trust on the fact that I have molded my hair, I have applied the gel properly, and I have massaged the gel properly into my hair. After doing the back section, I go to the front section. I go from the side and then I apply gel. The same process as the back section. Apply the gel and then massage the gel into your hair. As I am massaging the gel into my hair, I am pulling the front section to the back. This is why I call it the molding process. I am kind of directing the hair strands on where to go. So I massage it to the back and then join it with the back section. And then this is where my hard brush comes to play. I then go ahead to brush down the hair to just make it as sleek as it can possibly get. I am showing you the amount of gel I apply on each section. This is just the right amount of gel for me to use. I don't use a lot of gel. That is why I don't do too small of a section, because if you go in too small sections, then the gel you're going to use will be a lot. But for me, I use this amount of gel on larger section of hair and just trust my molding process, the process where I massage the gel into my hair and then I brush my hair. So like I said earlier, when I apply gel on my hair, I don't tie it with a hair tie like some people do, because I don't want it to be too tight and I don't want to have too many hair tie on my hair. Because for some people, they work on one section, they apply their hair tie, work on another section, add another hair tie to the first one they had already. And for me, that is just too much. It is too much. Molding my hair this way works, and I know it works because I have been doing it for a couple of years now. You can see the right section of my hair that I have molded both sections. You can see how laid down it is, and the other left section that I haven't done it, you can see it was higher than the right section. Now I just go ahead to do the molding process on each side, and then I pack all of my hair at the back together. You can even see, without even me doing anything, it is already showing you that this is going to be slick. It is going to be slicked, and I just press it with my hand, shape the hair to how I want it, brush my hair again in the direction that I want my hair strands to go to. Remember earlier in the video I said having this hard brush is not compulsory, but it is advisable. So before I even started brushing my hair, I showed you what my hair looked like. It was already laid. So brushing is just that extra step of assurance. Then I go in to secure my hair with this string. This is the string that I trust in putting my hair. Most of those elastic bands do not do anything to my hair. So I put the string, I fold the string into two, then I loop the string onto my pinky finger and just use that as a direction to wrap it around my hair. This next step is very important, because if you don't do this step, if you skip this step, all of the molding, all of the gel, all of the technique that you used will just go to waste. This next step is to wrap your hair with a silk or a satin scarf. Most people have satin scarf, or you can use a do-rag, but me, I don't have a do-rag and I've not used one, but I've always been using this satin scarf and it works all the time. The next thing I also do is to secure the satin scarf with another scarf. I don't do this all the time, but if I want my hair to be laid, then I will use two scarf on my hair to secure it. Now that I have my hair wrapped, tied, and sealed, I'm just going to wait for about 2 to 3 hours for my hair to properly dry. But for you to get like maximum effect for this hairstyle, I would advise that you do it overnight. So if you're going out on Tuesday, I would advise that you do it on Monday and sleep with it overnight, so that when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to risk your hair not being dry enough. But for me, I'm just going to wait for 2 hours. I'm not really going out with the hairstyle. So 2 hours is enough for me to get that silk look that I am going for. So I'm going to see you when the hairstyle is done and I have my makeup on and I look scrumdiddlycious. This is the next day, and I know I said I was going to wait for 2 to 3 hours before taking off my scarf to reveal the slicked low bun. But in my mind, I was like, since I wasn't going anywhere, like what was the hurry? What was the rush for me to take down my silk scarf? So I decided to leave it overnight. Remember earlier I advised that leaving your scarf on overnight would actually improve how slicked your hair would be at the end of the day. So I just decided, why not just leave it overnight and show people what the results would look like if they left their scarf on overnight. Obviously, I did not tie my hair really tight because it would be uncomfortable for me to sleep in. The way I tied the scarf is just the perfect amount of pressure to keep my hair laid, but also not so uncomfortable for me to sleep. So now it is time for me to unravel what I have going on. Like, I haven't seen it, but I trust the process. I trust my technique. And I hope that you trust my technique too and you begin to use this technique. So let me just take down my multiple scarf. At night when I was sleeping, this red one fell off my head, but it is fine because I had a backup, which is the silk scarf. So let us see what we have. I am so excited to show you guys. I even had my makeup done today. Can you see that? Ooh. Laid. Can you see how laid my hair is? My hair is laid and sleek. So this is what your hair would look like the next day. And this is mission accomplished. Hair is sleeked, hair is laid. Like, can you see that? Come on, you can't, don't play with it. Don't play with it. So for the length of my hair, there are various options that you can do. For me personally, I like to just wrap the length of hair around itself and make it as compact as possible. I did not apply gel to the ends of my hair, but you can decide to apply gel to the ends of your hair and have that wrapped in for a couple of days. Then after maybe 3 or 4 days, you take down the ends of your hair and just do a twist out. That could be an option also. You can also do like a bubble ponytail or just apply gel to the ends of your hair to emphasize your curls. There are just various options, but for me, this is the classic one. It is straight to the point, it is clean, it is just perfect. I feel so pretty in this style. I feel so pretty in this, like you can't even imagine how beautiful I feel. Like I feel I feel like I can take over the world. And I want you to replicate this hairstyle. I want you to feel the way I am feeling right now because it's a very good feeling, feeling beautiful with your natural hair. And come on, don't play with it. If you learned a thing or two to improve how you put your hair in a sleek, low bun, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Share this video with your friends. And also do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!